Okay, howdy y'all. We are gonna do just some basic guy makeup steps. This is my brother Jacob. So let's get started, shall we? Now, preferably, I'd wash your face before you do makeup because it just gives you a fresh start, fresh base. So take off your glasses. So if you have this, you don't really need it. This is just, look at me being a beauty guru. This is just the basic moisturizer I use. It gives a base. Some people do the fancy primer stuff. I think moisturizer just does the job. You need to shave.
Ow.
We're just rubbing it into the neck too. Mom always says to use what is it, your ring finger under the eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Don't squint so much.
Quit hitting me.
You need to moisturize more. Okay. Now that that's all good. Always wash your hands before too. I washed mine before I did this. Okay. Now while that's soaking in, we're gonna get foundation. Ideally, you get basically I go by your summer tone-ish for stage makeup because, the lights will flush you out. It's just, especially a very basic white boy like this, lights will very flush you out. Will flush you out a lot. So this one's just like my summer shade. You don't want to go too orange or else, you'll look like an Oompa Loompa. You remember that? All your shirts stained from...
Yeah.
I used a real orange foundation for too long, and then I just found this does the job. So you want to tell our lovely viewers... Oh, and I'm blending in with just a basic sponge.
Not a dish sponge.
Not a dish sponge. No. So you want to tell our viewers what you've been up to?
Just like any other college student, Zoom University.
Zoom University. Nothing else? Okay,
I mean...
put it in the basic area of your skin. We're just gonna, stamping motions. Just blend it into the skin. Anything else?
It brings back memories. Do I miss it? I don't know. This part I don't.
Mrs. Ferris misses you.
Seriously?
Yes. And get the nice crevices under the eyes. And I go in the eyelids too, because that's like a base for eyeshadow. I mean, guys don't really do much of an eyeshadow. Go like this for me. Don't stress your lip. There you go. Bless you. Maybe I should go like this. Lovely shots of my back. You can't really see what I'm doing. I haven't used the powder yet. There's nothing to cough about. And then just also blend it into the neck so it doesn't look like you have a sharp line. It's not perfect, but it's good enough for now. They get the idea. Oh, and yeah, guys, you definitely want to shave too for run week. Definitely. What, did I get your jugular too much? Okay, this stuff's not really needed. I just usually conceal pimples. You could take basically just more of the foundation too if you have it, but I just take this and go over on the pimples and then just blend it in with that same sponge. Go like this. And then I don't know if you've seen basic YouTube videos, but the triangles under the eyes, the higher points of your face, that's what you'd highlight. are you breathing so loud?
So are you.
And the bridge of the nose. And your chin's fine. Okay. So that's the base. Now we're gonna get into a little more of the fun stuff. Well, first I gotta set your face. You can set, like, this is just basic loose setting powder. You can set either with a sponge or a brush. I use a brush, but a sponge just does the job, and you just take it all over your face and just set your products in so they don't move. So that way when you sweat, they'll stay nice and good. But you don't want to look too cakey, obviously, or look too, like, chalky, like you just smear chalk all over you. Just brush it on, coloring in a coloring book. Okay. Okay. As you can see, I don't really use fancy stuff, but this is my favorite 3-in-1 palette. Just basic contour, blush, and highlighter. So now we're just gonna add the basic dimensions to the face, stuff that highlights it. So I was always taught like a 3 around your face is like what you contour. So this is like the profile of my face. I have a horrible profile, but like around the forehead and into the cheeks and the chin. So it's like a 3. Okay. So I usually take like an angled brush, but again, any brush does the job. And we're just gonna go on the same sides of the face with a 3. Any fun memories you want to talk about?
Trying to remember.
It wasn't that long ago. You only graduated 2 years ago.
Man.
Your sister's graduated.
Yeah.
How about, he was the one who put the 7-year curse on us. He broke a mirror. Delicious.
Nobody remembers that except
You
for
wanna
the
comment?
seniors. Ask a senior
It was a
the
nice
story.
work.
Ask the seniors the story. Or an odd chance that I somehow show up.
You better be able to come to the show, I hope.
Or set construction.
But basically there was a number where the girls or the guys had mirrors, and of course you broke it. I don't know if I was there for that. Okay, and then I usually take the same brush too, and you get like, this is so gross, but like the bridge of the nose, like the sides. Again, this is like a little extra too. You don't have to do this, obviously. This is just a little more advanced for more advanced ones out there. But I would try to at least get the 3 shape, because that brings out your natural features. So that way it doesn't get too blurred out with the lights. But I just swoop the sides of the nose. You have a much better nose than I do. And again, if I'm not explaining something that good, you can obviously, there are plenty of tutorials out on the YouTube. Okay, so that is called contour. Now I'm just going to take another basic brush, and I would do blush too, because that just highlights your cheeks. And again, I was always told like the apples of your cheeks are where you put blush, which is this like pink stuff. So like when you smile, it's like the higher points, and then I just kind of blend it up into the contour so it doesn't look too harsh. You don't want to look too much like a circus clown. You want to smile for me? Okay. Make it even, don't smirk to the side. Thank you. And then I just always kind of hit the nose too. I don't know, give you that classic e-girl nose, if you will. And then if anything looks too harsh, you can always go back in with a sponge and kind of just soften it up a little bit because you got your foundation on there. I always do the forehead a little too rough. Okay, now this one is a little, again, did I hit it? It's a little crooked now. I have this on a tripod that's obviously not well set up, but now this is a little extra too, but just in this palette I have like sparkly stuff, which is called Eyeliner, and it's just sparkly stuff, goes where the light like naturally hits you. It's like your high cheekbones and like your nose, but usually I like to get the set. This is called setting spray. Again, not very needed, but this I usually like to spray before I do the glittery stuff. Right. And then just kind of fan it in while it's setting. And again, I put this on like the higher points of your cheek. So like above where you put the blush and contour, and not too much. And then I kind of do an L shape and like bring it up towards the end of your eyebrow. And bridge of the nose, right in the middle. And I sometimes do the Cupid's bow too for funsies. Our parents gave us fairly good Cupid's bows. Isn't this nice and therapeutic? Some quality time with your lovely sister.
I'm just glad I got out of class early.
Okie dokie. Now, I mean, guys mainly have obviously big brows. Obviously, Jacob has some big brows too. But I'm just gonna give them a nice comb with, I mean, you can easily just run your fingers through and straighten them out. I mean, no one's really gonna notice your brows that much. But if you have thinner ones, this might be a good idea. To again, just like, the whole point of stage makeup is to highlight and accentuate what you have, because the lights really can block it out. So if you don't have much of like brows, this might be a good idea too. But I just take like, what are these called? Spoolies?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. And just brush through his brows. I always joke saying that you have caterpillars or bricks because they don't have much of a shape. This one's better though. He still won't let me tweeze his brows, but that's okay. And then just the other end I have of this, it's your basic like brow pencil, and just kind of fill in the spots that are kind of empty and just give it a little more dimension and color. This is not your shade. Your hair is darker than mine, but that's okay. And again, if anything looks too harsh, if you think it looks too harsh, it probably won't look too harsh, but if something's obviously really out of place, then you can always just go over with your sponge and just kind of touch things up. You don't have much of a point brow. Oh, hey, that actually looks kind of good. And then I just kind of brush through it to just kind of even it back out. I keep kicking it. Obviously, I'm not editing this, so that's staying in. This is taking way much more time than it really needs to. I digress. Anything for our lovely viewers?
Better be more for YouTube for this.
No, there only like 2 people are probably gonna end up watching this, and you can't like really start making money until you like. Though I will plug my best friend's channel, Mr. Language Learner, Aiden. If you're watching this, I'm giving you a shout out. Okay, your brows are not even, but they're a little more filled in. I don't know if you can tell. Hi, Ellie. You want to say hi? Ellie. That's my dog. I know, the tripod's scary. Okay. And that's really basically it. That's really it. I sometimes go over with just a little bit of eyeshadow. Like, I just usually go in with like a brown or something to highlight the eyes. Oh, Eyeliner. I almost forgot about Eyeliner, the most important thing. But first, let me do some basic eyeshadow. Which brush?
You never used that.
Yeah, I always usually did like some brown or something.
Yes, you should.
Don't grumble at me. I'm just gonna take an eyeshadow brush. Jeez, this keeps getting more crooked. Oh well. I'm just gonna go in with like a dark brown to just kind of highlight the crease of your eye. So like before you start hitting the brow bone, just kind of in that area a bit. Close your eyes, please. Look at me. You have small eyelids. Like mom. Okay, that's good enough. It's some color. Okay. How could I almost forget the most important step?
Most obnoxious.
It is the hardest to get off. Why are you being stupid? This thing is so stupid. There we go. Basic eyeliner. I'm sure if you don't have it, we're supplying it to you. But this one's nice. It has like a little pen to it. And this is the key. This is the key that highlights your eyes. And it goes, what's a good way to describe it? Like, close your eyes. The top of, obviously your top lid. We don't want it on the bottom. It'll look too crazy. But the top where your eyelashes start growing. And it's just going to go from the inside of your eye to the outside. And again, it's okay if it's not perfect. No one's really going to be able to see it as long as it's not like too messed up. But you just kind of want to get on that line as much as possible. I know it's different. Your eyes will probably twitch. But that's what we're going for. It takes a lot of practice. I can't still do my eyeliner that well. Like a good wing, I can't do. I usually start in the middle and then work my way out. And then I come back to the middle and do the inside. hold. And it, depending, I'm sure this will be a wet eyeliner too. You want to let it dry first, so keep your eye closed for a bit because you don't want it to smear like when you open your eyes back up. Don't let other people blow on you. COVID, no. Okay, I think that should be good. Gradually open your eyes. Are you opening your eyes? Okay, I'm gonna turn you so I can do the other eye. I'm always better at doing the left eye on other people. Did I call it a wet eyeliner earlier?
Mm-hmm.
It's liquid eyeliner. Ew. I hate that. Actually, I did pretty good on that side. Okay, keep your eyes closed for a little bit. Do you want me to curl your lashes?
No.
May I?
No.
Dang it. Okay, you should be fine. See, guys, look at how beautiful his eyes are. Last up, again, I don't know. We don't really need mascara. You don't really need it, but I'm just gonna take some mascara and just comb out the lashes for just one final touch. Open your eyes. Look up. No. Just look at me. This is so hard to do on other people. Okay, look at me. Okay. Good enough. The bottom. You have nice long eyelashes though. Guys tend to have longer eyelashes. You weren't supposed to blink so soon. It's okay, my mascara is kind of choppy. We're gonna give you a glitter one.
Oh.
You really can't tell. Last up, you can always just finish off with some chapstick. Again, I don't know if you're wearing a mask or not, but usually chapstick.
Oh, heck no. No.
You're wiping this off in 2 seconds. It's clear, but just a tad of sparkle. Okay. And you can always just finish it off with some powder or setting spray. But you don't want to wait. You don't want to do it too soon after you put mascara on or eyeliner on because it will make it run. Would you like to give a quick demonstration to the camera up close to see what it looks like? Do like a turn this way. Doesn't he just look pretty cool? Okay, any questions? Let me know. This is gonna take forever to upload.